Rajiv Kapoor was a quiet man with a loud ambition. From the narrow lanes of a small Indian town, he climbed every rung with grit, determination, and sacrifice. By 32, he had built a successful logistics company from scratch. But his heart wasn't just in business, it belonged to Meera, his college sweetheart, the woman he believed was his destiny. For years, Rajiv worked day and night, ensuring Meera lived like a queen, a big house in Mumbai, luxury cars, vacations in Europe, and a bank account that never saw red. He thought he was building a life for both of them. But Meera had different plans. As Rajiv's business grew, Meera grew distant. She craved attention, not board meetings. Passion, not patience. One evening, Rajiv returned early from a cancelled flight and found the betrayal he'd never imagined: Meera in their bed with none other than his best friend and business partner, Arjun. The shock crushed him. Two people he trusted more than anyone had stabbed him in the back, in his home, in his heart, and in his business. But that wasn't the end. Days later, Rajiv received a lawyer's letter. Meera had filed for divorce. Worse, Arjun had manipulated Rajiv into signing documents that transferred majority shares of the company to a dummy firm, owned by Meera. She didn't just leave, she stripped him of his life's work. Rajiv was left with nothing. No house, no business, no friends. But revenge. That, he had plenty. For 6 months, Rajiv disappeared from the public eye. Rumors spread, some said he moved abroad, others said he fell into depression. Only a few knew the truth: Rajiv was rebuilding. He moved to a 1-bedroom apartment in Pune, ate simple food, slept 4 hours a night, and spent every waking hour studying the market, reconnecting with old clients, and planning his return. He launched a new firm under a new name, Storm Route Logistics. No one connected it to Rajiv Kapoor. He partnered with rising tech companies, used AI-based tracking, and promised faster, cheaper, smarter services. Within a year, Storm Route was eating into his old company's market share. While Arjun and Meera basked in stolen success, Rajiv watched their empire slowly crumble. One by one, clients shifted to Storm Route. Their biggest investor pulled out after discovering data manipulation in the company, thanks to a leak orchestrated by Rajiv. Internal conflict began between Meera and Arjun as profits dropped and lawsuits piled up. Their love story shattered under stress. Then came the final blow. Rajiv, under his alias, made a hostile bid for their company. By the time Meera realized who was behind it, it was too late. With the help of a key shareholder, another silent ally Rajiv had helped years ago, he acquired controlling interest. On the day of the official handover, Rajiv walked into his old office. Meera sat there, her eyes hollow, her makeup smeared, a shell of the woman who once flaunted wealth and power. Arjun, now facing criminal charges for embezzlement, avoided eye contact. Rajiv didn't smile. He didn't yell. He simply placed a file on the table. It was a notice of termination for both of them. Clean, legal, final. Everything you took from me, Rajiv said calmly, was built on my blood. You thought you were clever. But you forgot, I built this once. I could build it again. He turned and walked away, leaving silence behind him. Months later, Rajiv's name returned to headlines, this time as one of the youngest entrepreneurs to lead 2 successful companies back to back. Storm Route was now the largest logistics firm in the region. As for Meera, she lived in a rented flat, fighting lawsuits and loan defaults. Arjun vanished from the scene, rumored to be hiding abroad. Rajiv never looked back. Because his revenge wasn't loud. It didn't need screaming or violence. It was quiet, ruthless, strategic, and complete. Moral: sometimes, the best revenge isn't destroying someone. It's rebuilding yourself so powerfully, they're forced to watch, helpless, forgotten, and left behind.